You know, we as kids were taught by our parents and by our teachers, if you live right and if you play by the rules, everything will work out for you. But if November 8th, 2016 and last night have taught us anything, it's that playing by the rules means nothing. Not one thing. We were told that cheaters never prosper, but whoever cooked that up never watched the Patriots. And in the end, we were all swerved into thinking that Goodell was after Brady, when in truth, they've been BFFs for the last decade. This Super Bowl is the latest example. Goodell fixed this whole thing to give Brady this so-called platform to prove that he's the best when he's not even the best in the AFC. That honor belongs to the man wearing number 7 in Pittsburgh. It was, trust me, I've been an on and off wrestling fan for almost 20 years. I know a swerve when I see one. This whole thing, the way this ended, has me thinking of two notable swerves in wrestling. The first, Survivor Series 98. We all remember this. Everyone thought that Vince Goodell would be against The Rock, Brady, and favor the underdog, Mankind, Ryan. But what happens? Vince helps Rock win, and they all celebrate together. That's what that trophy presentation was. The NFL's version of Vince, Shane, and The Rock celebrating at Survivor Series. Another swerve that came to mind, SummerSlam 2013, and this really plays out well. Think about it. The underdog, Daniel Bryan, Matt Ryan, beats the top guy, John Cena, Aaron Rodgers, of course. And however, he is screwed over by the authority, Goodell, who hands over the underdog's hard-earned championship to the poster boy, Randy Orton, Brady. And they say you can't script sports. But, so in the end, Goodell got what he wanted. He handed the trophy to his buddies in the New England Patriots. And, like I said, we all got swerved. We all did. The fix was in. But, even in this fixed game, which ended with a pass interference call against Atlanta despite absolutely no contact, and a touchdown despite the player not even crossing the plane, though Pittsburgh scored that same way, but it was reversed. But I digress. Let's not lose sight on this. At long last, we finally got overtime in the Super Bowl. All it took was 51 years. And I envisioned overtime in the Super Bowl a few times. I envisioned the Packers in this overtime in the Super Bowl. I remember 6 years ago, in the Super Bowl 45, I thought, watch, this would be the first. It would be just my luck as a nervous Packers fan. This would be the first Super Bowl to go overtime, but that never happened. And speaking of which, this is one of two reasons why I'm wearing this jersey. It was 6 years ago today that Aaron Rodgers, the greatest quarterback in the league today, won Super Bowl 45 against the AFC's top quarterback, Ben Roethlisberger, and his powerhouse Steelers. And that's one reason that I'm wearing this jersey. Another reason is its symbolism. Super Bowl 45, 6 years ago today, proved that it is possible for a quarterback wearing number 12 in this day and age to actually win a Super Bowl because of his God-given talent. Not having to deflate balls and not having to rely on Goodell and his refs screwing over the opposition, which was the case last night. Rodgers does it on his own. Plain and simple. Usually against the refs, because let's face it, they hate quarterbacks who are better than Brady, and that's definitely Rodgers. Hashtag Rodgers GOAT. I know one thing Rodgers wouldn't have done, and that's blown that lead. Seriously, anyone who voted for Matt Ryan as MVP should be arrested. I mean, he's terrible. He's terrible. And he proved it last night. I mean, how is he the MVP when he's the third best quarterback in the NFC South? Cam and Jameis are both better than him. Come on. And, you know, Rodgers would have never blown that lead. Hell, Rodgers would have added to that lead. Rodgers comes back from deficits, but enough about that. I would like to apologize to any Seahawks fans. I have lambasted Russell Wilson as the worst Super Bowl quarterback ever when he single-handedly blew Super Bowl 49. That title now goes to Matt Ryan. How the hell do you not hold a 25-point lead? I mean, come on. But even with all that, even with the cheating for the Patriots aside, it was a very amazing year of football. Both the Grey Cup and the Super Bowl went to overtime and ended with touchdowns. But it's amazing. But so all that ends. That ends a crazy season in football. And for NFL fans, they have a 7-month wait. For this CFL fan and any others, I only have a 4-month wait. I was actually considering going back to trying to watch Arena Football again, but I learned that the Arena Football League is now down to 5 teams. 5 teams. That's not a league. That's a division. Hell, in hockey, that's not even a division. Yeah. So it was a crazy year. It had everything. And this won't be the end of my videos, of course. This is my last NFL preview. However, I will have a video up in a month's time, because March is the month in the NHL. It's the last full month before the playoff races start, or before the playoffs start. And so I'll have a week-by-week analysis of what's going on in the Stanley Cup playoff races. Who's going to get in? Who's going to be out? Who's going to be the best in the league? Simple as that. So with that, I say it's been a great season, and until next month, when I analyze and look at the madness that is the Stanley Cup playoff race. Good day.